I've taught for many years. I've done, I don't know, a bunch of movies. I've done 26 TV shows. I've done a lot of plays. I played Hamlet. I played Othello. Oh, no, I didn't play Othello. I played Iago in Othello. It'd be weird if I played Othello, but I've done a lot of work. But you know, they're really hard times when you are unemployed, and you think, why am I? I mean, I'm really good at what I do. And that's not an ego thing. Like, actors have to know that. You have to know that you're good at what you do. If you're not good at what you do, stop doing it and go and do something else. It's too hard. The industry is too hard to not have that, you know. But don't ever give up that passion. I mean, it's you know, it's one of the most rewarding, fantastic careers that you'll. I mean, look at me. I mean, where am I? Puerto Rico. You know, I've traveled all over the world, and I've met extraordinary people. You know, including the most recent job, including Woodlawn. I mean, I've never played a real life person before. It's the first time I've ever played someone who's actually lived, and I'm telling their story. You know, and so that's another challenge, because he's no longer alive, but his family are. All the players from Woodlawn, most of them are still alive. And they're all standing on the side of the field while we're filming, looking at me like, what's this Aussie guy, you know, pretending to be one of us. And so that was a huge challenge, you know, to be respectful of someone's life. But I treat every character like that. I think that if you're going to pretend to be somebody else, then you better do it really well. The accent has to be perfect. The mentality, the psychology of that person, the circumstances, the environment, the clothing, the walk, the posture, everything. Well, I don't know if that actually answered your question, but...
I have another question.
Yes.
They say that we should look out for rejection in the industry.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever had to do with it? And if you have, like, what happened?
All the time.
Yeah, so what do you do?
I had a movie that the day that I arrived here was probably going to happen with an actor that you guys would probably know who's directing it. And then within one day, he went and gave the role to one of his friends.
Okay.
So, you know, I've gone from potentially flying to Canada to do a job in a week's time. It's going to be a terrible movie. No. Yeah, rejections. I mean, you've just got to... The only time that you can be worried about rejection is when you haven't done your work. When you haven't prepared, or you turn up late, or you're a fool to the casting people or the director or whatever, when you've got a bad attitude or your ego's too much, that's when the rejection is your problem. But most of the time it's because you look the way you do and they wanted someone who looked different, or I'm blonde and they wanted a brunette, or you know, there are many reasons why you don't get a job. But most of the time it's not because you're not good enough. It's usually because of something else.